Coming up next, Weeknight with Ellie Muller. That's right, it's coming up next on the one and only Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it. From the gorgeous YouTube Dog Show. And by the way, if you're watching this on TV, then please put the TV remote down. You're not going to need it for at least 20 to 25 minutes. It's Weeknight with Ellie Muller. And now, a man who's going to talk about TV remotes tonight because he is the TV remote master. Wait, why did I say that? He is the one and only Mr. Ellie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. My name is Ellie Muller. What's up? Alright, the theme song was composed by Dalvin Mathis Piano, and Tori's giving spot is Weeknight Update Storyteller. And they are two of our Shoutout Spotlight winners tonight. Along with Eva Amber, the Dragon Ball and Has-Been Hotel fan 2004. Hopefully she'll return to his program very, very soon. Pierre Kelly, Alex K's Toon Zone, Candy Bar Tunes, Bob Corley, Vision Media, Lower Core, Virus Quiz, Chris Fortune, Todd Rippy Do Not Attack, Todd Rippy Upset, Small Rippy Active, and Igor Train Rail Fam. Please check all those people out. By the time you're seeing this, it's basically, a very, very, very early tomorrow, or very early Wednesday. It's actually late Tuesday right now that I'm filming this, but anyway, it's Todd Rippy's birthday. So happy birthday, Todd Rippy Do Not Attack and Todd Rippy Upset. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Now, folks, it's time for us to find out what's up. Here we go. What's up with TV remotes? Things that can help you change the channel. Hey, it's true. Give me a break, huh? Someone built a floppy disk TV remote for the youngster recently, and that person's remote was successful. Wow, that's a dial changer, huh? Now wait, why are the TV remotes also being called clickers? Well, they are actually taking people back to a time when people actually got up and touched the set in order to change the channel. Wow, you won't get that from me, TV, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another top 8 list. MP Pink at Let's Go. Boss, tonight's category, top 8 things that people can call TV remotes. Number 8, click. Number 7, small. Number 6, wow. Number 5, useful. Number 4, cool. Number 3, important. Number 2, happy. And number 1, electric. Well, that was rather peculiar. Yeah, let's move on to the rest of the show. Good idea. Thanks, boys. Thanks a lot. You know what to do. Hashtag Weeknight Update. Hashtag Ellie Muller for Late Night. Hashtag Ellie Muller for Adults. Hashtag Spread Around. And hashtag Autism is Awesome. Get those hashtags to trans social media, please. And while I like this thing, subscribe and bell, share it, and chat it up in the comment section down below. Whatever you do, please do not go anywhere. We will be right back with the in-between monologue, Toy Story, A Moment for Everyone, Overtime, Random Advice, and this week's Count of the Week question. Remember, this is still a Weeknight Update, and now here it is, your Battle Night.
Go. What you say? That you.
Hello out there from TV Land, it's really great to see you. Get great TV pleasure from Nick at Night.
Ever been stranded high and dry, waiting weeks, maybe months for your carpeting to be delivered? Well, that'll never happen with Empire. We deliver in 3 to 4 days. We can do it in 3 to 4 days because we stock most of it ourselves. We promise brand name carpeting. We promise a free Bissell rug shampooer with 2 rooms. With credit terms, we promise no installment payment for 60 days. Plus, the best promise of all, prices that are down to earth.
588-2300.
Call us.
Empire.
You work harder, you get better, right? But working to condition my perm made it flatter. Then I found this, a new Pert Plus, just right for perms. Using a separate conditioner after you shampoo can flatten your perm. This is better. It leaves hair fuller. It cleans gently, then conditions just where you need it. So your hair is fuller and soft, too.
New Pert Plus for permed and color-treated hair. Fuller hair. No fuss.
Welcome back. This is still Weeknight Update. Tori's Gaming Spot will have another story for us in a few moments. But first, it's time for the in-between monologue. Here we go. In 1950, Zenith had the very first TV remote, and it was called Lazy Bones. Yes, it did allow people to be lazy, even though it was tethered to the set by a wire. Thanks for asking. Now, you King Polly came up with the Flashmatic remote 5 years later, and that wireless remote used light beams. Of course, it was so big that makes our current TV remotes look like tiny pieces of keys. The following year, Zenith came up with the Space Command. It was a remote that used mechanical ultrasonic sound waves to change channels. It was probably useless back then because there were only a few TV channels in the late 50s and early 60s. Now we have TV remotes that have infrared and coded light signals. Thank heavens for the modern remotes. A lot of people don't want to walk 6 steps and then use their muscles to change channels for about 19 seconds. And finally, we currently have smart remotes as well. And the smart remotes allow you to change your channel with your voice. Of course, the smart remotes are probably some of the reasons why not too many people are watching late night TV anymore. What can you do? What can you do? With another perspective on TV remotes, we go to the newsroom where Tori's Gaming Spot is standing by with another story. That's right, it's time once again for Tori's story. Take it away, Tori.
Hey guys, Tori Mullins here, and welcome back to Tori's Story. So the next story I'm going to be telling you is about TV remotes. And here's the story. The TV remote, as we know, it came about for one simple reason. One man's desire to mute the ads he felt were ruining ruining his TV watching. it began with something TV viewers of the 21st century can still identify with anger over the adverts. In the 1950s, in the U.S., Zenith Electronics president Eugene F. McDonald gave the company's engineers a challenge he hated, having to sit through adverts. He wanted a device that could let him mute them or skip to another channel where hopefully something other than adverts were playing. The remote control, as we know, it was born. McDonald's wish spawned a revolution, changing the way he watched television, less as a passive observer, more a ruthless overseer. If we didn't like what we saw, a new channel was the flick of a switch away. The end. That's the story about TV remotes. So stay tuned where I tell the next story. Bye, guys.
That was wonderful, Toy. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a moment for everyone, huh? You know what, folks? TV remotes are totally important. Of course, people didn't start having TV remotes until the late 80s and early 90s. Up until then, people had to change channels by getting up, going to the TV, and either press a button or turn a knob. For some people, it was ridiculous. For the people who lived way before the beginning of the TV remote era, and the people who were growing up back in the day, it was stressful. It was almost like a 30-second workout. And let me tell you something else. When my family and I had problems with our TV remotes, we had to press some buttons on our TVs in order to change channels. It was very rough, but what can you do? Also, it relates to the topic, so you know I'm about to bring it up. Wait. Actually, I already brought it up, so it's time to wrap the segment up. Hey, it's time to wrap the segment up. Hey. Okay, that went nowhere. I'm sorry. Anyway, you better appreciate your TV remotes now because the world didn't always have them, and I have a feeling that someone might try to replace them. And again, who knows? Who knows? Now, hey, guess what, folks? It's time for us to have a little talking time. Yeah! Here we go! A Danish hobbyist developer built a floppy disk-based TV remote recently designed to let young children control what they watch without having to worry about navigating apps or complex menus. The project replaces modern remotes with physical media, giving kids more independence while limiting autoplay and algorithm-driven distractions. The idea grew out of frustration with how current smart TVs behave in a household with children. Menus are layered, remotes are grab with buttons, and streaming apps constantly push new content. Wow. That's very, very interesting. But I have one question. Just one question. When will those remotes be available all across the globe? Oh boy. Meanwhile, people have called the current remote clickers. Why? Why are they being called clickers? Well, apparently there was a remote invented by Zenith that allowed people to change the channels just by clicking. And ironically enough, I already talked about it. It's the Zenith Space Command, which was invented in 1956. Yeah. It operated a little differently than the modern remotes. I mean, it was wireless, it didn't require any batteries, and it allows you to turn your TVs on and off. And it also allowed you to change channels and things like that. Keep in mind that in 1956, there were only a few TV channels. NBC, CBS, I think ABC had just gotten started, and that was it. You know, but PBS was in its infancy at the time. You know, so that didn't become a huge deal until later on. Still, you have to think, wow, the TV remotes were pretty different back then. I mean, wow, the TV remotes were actually insane in the 1950s. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, how about some other advice for the world, huh? If your TV remote is working properly, then everything will be great. If it's not working properly, then you need to get batteries. They cost a lot of money right now. After you're done eating, wash your hands before you use a TV remote. TV remotes shouldn't be dirty. TV remotes cost hundreds of dollars. So you'll probably have to take at least 10 jobs in order to get just one remote. And finally, appreciate your TV remotes now. Getting up to change the channel made a lot of people yell many years ago. Well, you know what we gotta do now, right? That's right. We gotta go over this week's Count of the Week question, which is, what do you think is more addicting? French fries, cheeseburgers, or ranch dressing? Go over to the poll section of my YouTube channel page and answer that question as honestly and as thoughtfully as you can. Now, that's it for tonight, but I'll see you tomorrow night. That is the news, and I'm out. Peace, 4x4.
Hello out there great to see you. Get great TV pleasure